wait. That's recording. No, I don't want to leave the meeting. Shoot. Never mind. Cancel. I don't think it was recorded. Anyway, welcome to Monday Night Live. And I'm so glad to be here. I have today's December 1st. So it's so exciting finishing up a month, exciting starting a new month, and so proud of us for sure. And we did hit our goal of beating our last November, 18,237 or something we did. I've in there. So we squeaked it out. And so that was very exciting. And that was with no new team members. So I'm not happy about that, but that shows that I know there are many of us that were working and doing more than we may normally do. And just because it's the season, it is the season of sales, of gifts, of new products. So anybody and everybody can get out there and have some great sales still this month. So I'm going to start with the inspiration, and then I'll meet who's here. And this is day 13 in the book that I've been reading from, Timeless Leadership. I keep thinking I'm going to come up with something different, but there's always something good in here. And again, it's from Million Dollar Sales Director Lisa Ann Harmon. And there's 5 different parts. I'm not reading all of it, but the first part is God's timeless word. Sorry, I think I have a fuzz. Work hard at your job and you'll have what you need. Following a get-rich-quick scheme is nothing but fantasy. And that's actually from, it sounds like that'd be like a business quote. It's from Proverbs 12:11. So, and then this is from National Sales Director Kristen Myers. She said, if there was a truck coming to pick up a load of apples at 6 a.m., then we were all outside at 3 a.m. picking apples. My childhood taught me that hard work is honorable and shows a person's character, and what they're really made of. Right? Okay. So that's true. And then what I want the reflection to be, it says, what actions should you take daily to move you closer to your vision or your goal? Are there frivolous activities taking you down the wrong path? Are you watching Netflix in the middle of the day? I don't think anybody here is. There are people that are. Guess what? Those people are not here right now. You ladies are not doing that. I'm not doing that. If I'm watching Netflix, it's probably after 9 o'clock. And then I should be thinking about going to bed instead of doing that. So anyway, that's that. That's day 13. And I would love to meet who's here and brag on you. We've had some great things happening. Let's meet Holly. I'm going to have you unmute, my friend, and who you are, how long you're building your business, where you're zooming in from. And like I said, if you want to share something you would like to learn. As a new consultant, you probably have a list, but just give me one.
Okay. I'm Holly. I'm from Schuylerville, New York. I started my business August 20th. I'm still trying to build my business a little
You
deeper
are, you're learning.
and personally, Sherry, I had nothing against you, but I would like to learn from everyone that's here.
Good.
That's
Oh, good. That's why they're here, and that's what we do. That's what we do. So perfect. And I do know CDS is something on your mind, and we're going to get that figured out. And then
yeah. Explain to me exactly what is that.
CDS stands for Customer Delivery Service, is the direct ship program the company has of shipping products, samples to customers, and they pay for it directly, or we can pay for it with our card and then we charge the customer. So you can do it either way. And so I typically do it. I may have the products right here, but if it's heavier, then I know it's going to cost me to ship it. I'm going to do CDS because that can be $5.95. And sometimes if I think it will get there quicker, or if I don't have the product, then I definitely do that because I'm not going to order the product, have it come into me, pay that shipping charge from Mary Kay, and then pay the postage to mail it out to a customer. So there's definitely advantages, and that may be something people are doing more of as we get this new My Shop program that we'll probably talk more about next week, just so you know. Okay.
Well,
So Kim Camkin's in the house. Tell us about you, Kim.
Hi, I'm Kim Camkin from Camillus, New York. I've been building my business for 5 years now, or somewhere in that ballpark. Thank you for the anniversary card.
You're welcome.
And the pink Cadillac.
Woohoo!
I have it right on my magnetic calendar.
Yay.
I put it on there. What would I like to learn? Everything. Everything with the new changes. I'm so behind. And I know, a lot of it is just hunt and peck and do it yourself, but I'm just so behind.
Okay.
But I'll get there.
Yes, we all do. Good. And you're
You said you
here.
were going to talk about my shop next week, and
Yes.
maybe that will help me
We'll
a little
touch
bit
on
more.
it a little bit, but yes, for sure. Then we moving up to our senior consultants, Paulette. No. We're gonna start with Mickey Micah. Mickey Micah's in the house.
Good evening, ladies. I'm Mickey Micah from Frankfurt, New York. I've been building my business now for 35 years.
Woohoo!
And what would I like to? Oh my God. The technology drives me nuts.
Did I open up a can of worms? Oh my gosh.
Yes, you did. I'm so old school, it's pathetic. But that's me. But that's okay. I got a lot of old school customers too.
And it's okay.
And the one thing that it's so simple. I'm probably every single one of you that's on here tonight knows how to do it, but I would like to know the simple way to get into boards.
Okay. That's our website. And there's MK Sherry Masterpieces.
Just MK Sherry Masterpieces?
Yep, .com.
Okay.
If you want to do the www in front of it, you can. I don't know that you need to. Used to have that right here, but that is our unit website that takes you to boards. And you log in with your email and a password. But yes, that's where everything is.
I need a password to get in there?
Well, you will create, if you don't already have one, you'll create one.
I don't think I have one.
Okay, your email and then a password. And then mine's saved to my computer, so it just goes right there. But the first time you go to boards, you would need to do that.
We didn't have to do that before, did we, Sherry?
The email and password? I think so. I don't remember.
Oh.
I don't remember.
Okay.
So that is our unit website, MK Sherry Masterpieces. It is also our YouTube channel, MK Sherry Masterpieces. And that's where you can see all the recordings of these meetings. Hey, okay. Go to youtube.com, and then somewhere they'll say channel or whatever. And that's our unit channel, MK Sherry Masterpieces. Trying to keep everything one thing.
Oh.
Just don't miss a meeting. You don't have to go there, Mickey.
I know. That's what I always try to do. I said, oh, I got to go to the meeting. At least I know what's going on.
Yeah. So Mickey is making 4% of whatever her team is doing. And her team is Paulette Horan. Woohoo!
Hey.
Then Paulette is back in the ranks of Star Team Builder, or what we call a red jacket. 3 people or more, 3 to 4 people. And her commission, team building commission, is based on what her team is doing. So she will get 4% when her team is doing $1 to $999.99, 6% if it's $1,000 to $1,799.99, and then 8% if it's $1,800 or more. So it's in Paulette's or whoever's best interest to be tallying up what your team is ordering. And so you can find out that on In Touch. I don't know exactly how yours is different. One day we need to just go on and we need to FaceTime and I need to see your screen. But to keep in touch with that, keep on track of that, because you don't want to be at 1799.99 and only make 6%. If it was 1800 of your team, including you, then you're going to be making 8%. So and as your team grows, that's easier. 3 to 4 is Star Team Builder, and then 9% to 13% is Team Leader. That's 5 active, and the recruiter ordering 600 in the month, 5 to 7 active. So 9%, but when you, as the recruiter, orders 600 or more, and 5 of your team members orders any amount of an active order, I believe, 225 or more, that's when you really start to see the money of 13%. All right, so that is the goal until you become a director, and then your commissions are higher. And when you get a Great Start Qualified team member, you're getting a $50 team building bonus, like a thank you from Mary Kay. So Great Start Qualified is what I think everybody here did, except Mickey and I, because that wasn't a thing when we came in. When we were riding around on dinosaurs, huh, Mickey? So Great Start Qualified is 600 wholesale or more. And to get the best deal is in the first 15 days. And then you get the color bundle, and you get extra stuff. The recruiter gets $50. As a director, it's $100. So I want everybody to be Great Start Qualified. So the recruiter gets a bonus, or if it's me, I get the bonus. And the new person gets free product. All right. So I'm not saying, oh, order 600 so I can get a bonus, or your recruiter gets a bonus. Order 600 because you're going to sell it, you're going to use it, you're going to give it as gifts, 50% discount, extra color set for like $148. The bundle is about $175. That's for the new person. I want everybody to benefit. And that's the beauty of Mary Kay. Everybody can benefit. We climb the ladder by pulling people up with us, not stepping on them to get up the ladder. That is just one of my favorite things about Mary Kay, because there are so many other companies that don't do it that way. So let's meet that Star Team Builder, Paulette Horan. Woohoo!
Hi, everyone. I'm Paulette Horan, zooming in from Gloversville, New York, and I've been building my business for 6 years, and I'm on Team Mickey.
Yeah. Yay!
Something I'd like to learn is getting with the young girls are doing the reels. My daughter did one for me on TikTok, and it was like a 6-minute video of me taking off my face. She sped it up to like a minute and something, and I'm like, you gotta show me. She goes, Mom, you'll never get it.
Oh, jeez. Show me too. She needs to just have a class.
Because everyone's doing it, and it's all on Instagram, and I just steal their stuff. I'm like, I'll just take their stuff and repost it because I don't know how to do it.
There you go. That's good. There are places that will teach you, places that we can learn, and that's my thing too, Paulette. I'm just like, that's one more thing to have to do. And so there is a lot of editing, and that is a little more time consuming. And I'm not willing to spend my time doing that, So, but that's okay. There are ways to learn that. So thank you all for sharing that. And as long as we have Paulette right here, we're going to have her do her commercial, Undereye Corrector. Woohoo! As soon as you can stop walking.
I have to stop walking. I can't do 2 things at once. I'll fall off this thing.
Me either.
I don't have the new ones to display, but yeah, if you have it, perfect. So this is the Mary Kay Under-Eye Corrector, now in a tube with a needle point tip, so it's easier for application. It comes in now 2 shades, a light peach and a deep peach. Darker peach or deep peach would be for darker skinned, obviously. So the lightweight peach tone corrector that instantly neutralizes dark circles under the eyes for seamless under eye coverage. creamy formula, blends effortlessly, delivering a smooth, sweat-resistant finish in 2 shades. Application tips. Whoops. Apply with your fingertip or the color brush for illuminated under eyes. Complete your look by layering your favorite Mary Kay multi-benefit concealer over the under eye corrector for a smooth, flawless finish. And this retails for $18.
Yes, it does.
Now, I've never used concealer over the under eye corrector. I've used it only by itself.
Yeah, that was new to me when you said that, actually. I typically, I don't use it a lot, but when I do, I would do this first, then my foundation, probably concealer over it. I don't know. I haven't really done much with that yet either. But it's something I think customers can play around with, because I had somebody, I don't know when, kind of recently, we ended up doing the under eye corrector, the foundation, and then more under eye corrector. And that worked better than just one or the other. So
they have to play with it.
Yes, you do. Every person can be a little bit different with the best way to get the coverage. But yes, so yeah, the other, like you said, is the cream color brush, which is a flatter brush, and that's a good way to get it right in there. And again, patting it versus swiping and wiping. But still, this is still going to last a while.
And I tend to put that on after my foundation, because if that's the way I do it, because I notice if I do my eyes first and then my foundation, I get in too far and I've rubbed it off.
Okay.
So it teaches me to kind of stay away from that area. Well, whether I went over my whole face with the foundation, it's fine, but then I can go back in and kind of critique an area, I guess.
There you go. Good. And the under eye corrector has a silver stripe for the name versus the concealers, which is a different color. I don't know if it's like a yellow or a gold or something, but it's not the silver. That's how, when I've got them all right there and I'm looking for the under eye corrector, that's what I look for. So that's that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anybody have question or comment for Paulette about under eye corrector?
Can I add something to that, Sherry?
Certainly.
I found with the under eye corrector or the concealer underneath the eyes, people have a tendency of rubbing. So they rub it on, rub it off. I've sold a lot of blending brushes and told them to use the blending brush underneath to just pat it.
The foundation blending brush?
Yes.
The $16 brush?
Yep.
Oh, I call that the chinchilla brush.
Well, I just think it just, I mean, it works good for me. Yep. Just, I mean, I wet my brushes before I use them anyways and squeeze them out.
You do?
And I do. Even my foundation brush. Before I put it on, I run it under warm water and squeeze it out. Or yeah.
Do you use that brush, the blending brush?
I use the foundation brush, and I use the blending brush too for under eye corrector underneath my eye. I just pat it on there and then just use the brush to pat it some more.
What does wetting the brush do as opposed to not?
I think it just blends better for me. Anyways.
My guess would be less coverage.
One of my customers said that too, but I run it under water and then I kind of pat it on my washcloth. Okay. So it's not dripping wet.
Right.
It's no different than those sponges that we had that you wet and squeeze them out. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Good. Okay.
That's what I do. And then you sell another brush.
Yes, you do. When I'm demoing CC cream, everybody gets a brush to demo.
Yes.
And I sell those brushes.
Yep.
So
whatever you use, you sell it.
They have never seen a brush like that. You will not say, oh yeah, I've got this from Ulta or whatever. Nobody has seen a brush like that. So no. It's worth the investment. If you're doing in-person appointments, it's worth the investment to write off some of those brushes so people use them. You do
Yep.
have to really be careful about getting them clean. That Blue Dawn dish detergent is good, but you do have to get in there because it gets in there.
Yeah, you have to clean them.
Worth it. And then you'd like set it over this counter so it's down so it can dry without touching anything, but it's worth
Yep.
it. Okay, so spring PCP enrollment is now. It's going on now. Deadline is December 11th. So it's a little bit different. It's a kind of a wonky deadline. It's not a typical deadline we've had. It's not this Thursday, it's next Thursday. So you've
The
got a little bit
11th,
of time.
right?
What?
The 11th?
11th, this Thursday, December 11th. And you can go in now and enroll people that you have now. And then between now and the 11th, when you get more new people, and then you go in and look, the people that have not been enrolled, the box will be empty. You have not checked that box to enroll them. So it's easy to find the people you didn't enroll if you're doing it twice. So you can go and enroll people every day if you want.
Yeah.
It's not just a one-time thing and you're done. So don't think, oh, it's too early. If you're afraid you're going to forget, do it now and then just add to it. It's like, and I always send 3 to myself. And then I have extra because it's got the sample in it. And then when you have new people, you can give them the book with the sample.
Yep.
So just an idea. Okay,
Sherry, can I ask a question about the current lookbooks?
certainly.
Did everybody receive theirs? I received Sherry's. My extras, I have not. And I read on Facebook from a group, a Mary Kay group that said they had reached out to the company. I have not because I was away and I thought maybe I didn't get through my mail, but I did. And I didn't receive mine. And they said they were backed out by a week, but then somebody said they got them in a week. So I don't know, but mine aren't.
Maybe call mine. I got mine.
I did
Okay.
too.
I got mine. So
On time?
yeah. Yeah. So I would call tomorrow. The 800-272-9333. I don't know what extension, but it will tell you.
Thank you.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah, but really, what are they going to do about it?
No, no.
If they say they mailed them out, you have no defense to that. Really?
Call and see what they say.
Yeah.
Sometimes they mail them out again, maybe not. I can't say that they will, but I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Let them know because I think if it's many people are not getting them,
Yeah.
then they need to check their system. All right.
Right.
And so I'm
And that's
not
why
sure.
that one person said they did check and they said they were delayed by a week. But if you all got yours, then
Because different parts of the country get them different times.
Yeah.
Like people in Texas, they get theirs first.
Uh-huh.
We get ours later. But yeah, I did get mine. Okay, Wednesday, day
Thank you.
after tomorrow, Miranda Rains, 9 p.m. That's it'd be the spring trend report. I love her. And so she's not really talking about products, she's talking about color, she's talking about fashion, but that's information you can pass on to your customers. And that's going to also get, and she doesn't not talk about colors. Sometimes she'll say, oh, these lipsticks would go good with this new spring trend. So, it depends. But your customers may want to know about fashion tips too, not just the products. So, and it gives you information, so it can make you more of a fashionista if you want to be one. So, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. Any type of knowledge, it all equates back to, fashion, hair, makeup. It all kind of goes. There's some way that you can use it in your business. I know there really is. Thursday, peek into pink. Peek into pink. Also 9 o'clock. Another top director. Her name escapes me. I just posted it, so it is in our masterpiece page. But who are your customers who like the latest trend, who likes color, who likes being fashionable. Those are the ones you invite to Wednesday night, all right? Then when they're there and they have fun, because there's a link that they register, so I know who they are, and then I will send them a reminder link. And then, what was I gonna say? Went out. And then I will know who they are, and then I can follow up. You can follow up. I can just say thanks for coming. So I'll have their address. Anything new you learned. I will probably send them a text saying some of this, and then say, hey, would you like to jump on our Thursday Peek into Pink? Talks more about the company and the opportunities that Mary Kay offers. So I will do that. You can do that too, but it's just another layer. All of these are layers that get people intrigued or interested maybe for themselves, or like, this isn't for me, but I know somebody, this is right up her alley, or she wants a side hustle, or whatever, or wants to try Mary Kay, it could even be. So anybody you invite, it's going to be to your advantage. Okay, so star, we're week 11, I believe. On target, clean on target is 1,050. So Suzanne posted who is on target, who is already a star. And besides myself being a star, Elaine Skibitsky is a star. Suzanne Jones is a star. Mickey Micah is a star. Holly Kelly is a star. Okay, Pat Reedy is super close. Jonna Graviton is 565 away. Karen Smith is 573 away. Patty Miller is 838 away. Joanne Seco is 888 away. Marilyn Art is 915 away. Paulette Horan is 991 away. So when is the deadline? December 15th.
December 15th.
So we have 15 days, 14 days now. Well, there's still time after we get off the meeting. So who are you going to get a hold of? Do you want to stay at the star level you're at? Do you want to go up to the next level? You want to get to star? Let's see. Mickey, you are 525 away from diamond. You've already hit ruby. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, I will be offering free shipping again on the 15th. I don't know what the last date is. I will offer free shipping. It'll be after Christmas. Probably looking at the calendar, the 27th or 28th, but definitely the 15th. So that can be a way to finish your star and get free shipping. But I do want to say real quick that with all this My Shop, we're going to talk about, like I said, more. The 16th, a lot will not be available. The website, my customers on In Touch, the weekly accomplishment, but you will have done that by Monday anyway. You still can place an order on the 16th. You can still do and independent beauty consultant agreements can still go through on the 16th. Go into My Business, go into In Touch. You just can't go into My Customers, and it's going to be down for part of the 16th. And then everything goes live the 17th at 9 a.m. So we'll go through, like I said, more of it. What I want to make sure that you have done is you have gone in and attached your bank account, your Mary Kay account to Mary Kay, your bank account to Mary Kay. So when people are ordering on your website, your profit goes directly to your bank account. Wholesale as far as star? Yes, wholesale. So there are videos. So go into In Touch, and the resources, well, there's some are not available yet. So let me go back to the first page. Connect Hub. All right, when you go into In Touch, Connect Hub, it should be on the home page, or type it in the search bar, Connect, and then Hub, H-U-B. That will help you get more familiar with the new platform. There's tutorial videos there, educational documents, frequently asked questions, and the 3 what you need to know documents. That will help you. That will be a start, and that will give you enough for now. But you can go into the My Shop part and add your 6 photos, add pictures of you. It could also be with your family. It could be you with a hobby if you like, or a pet. It could be you holding a lipstick. I don't know. I think mine are mostly just me by myself. So it's a way for your customers and new customers to get to know you, to see your personality, to see what you're like, is my best guess. All right, I'm going to be learning all this with you. I haven't done all the research either, and not everything is out yet, even to do research on. It says that's coming soon. But there is no extra cost. So you with a website, your cost of your website transfers to My Shop. My Shop is what your website is going to be called as of December 17th. It's the same thing. But when somebody goes in there to place an order, it does not come to you in an email saying, oh, so-and-so registered on your website, so-and-so put in an order in. You won't see that. Well, I don't know what you'll see. I'm not saying you won't, but you don't push it through. It is already pushed through by the company. So if she made a mistake on the foundation she ordered, she's going to get the mistake. So we have to make sure our customers know what they're doing. If they don't, they need to call us or text us. So we need to train our customers to not just guess. If they have a question, they need to contact us. That's my best understanding of that. And if your customers are used to going to your website and then you say, okay, I got your website order, I have everything, so I'm going to deliver it to you, or you're going to pick it up, that's not going to be a thing either. If they place an order on the website, it is being shipped to them and they are being charged shipping. So you need, again, to teach your customers who are local to you, don't order on my website necessarily. You can go in and look around and pick stuff and put them in your cart if you want, and then take a screenshot and send it to me. And then we'll decide, am I delivering? Are you picking up? Or if I don't have it, then go ahead and go through and push it through yourself and pay shipping, even if you live next door. So make sure that your customers know that. Also, you're not going to be able to, I don't want to make this sound negative, but it's just things to think about. If they're to place an order and it goes through, then even if they were to add the 50% product, they're not going to be charged 50%. So it's going to, I don't have that figured out yet. It's going to eliminate that with our customers that are placing website orders. So I truthfully don't have a great deal of customers who place website orders.
Me neither. Thank God.
Some people have a lot. It's not bad. It is going to save people time who don't want to do that or don't have the inventory to do that. But it's not going to give them their birthday discount. So that's something to think about too.
Or their 50% half price item.
Right. That's not going to happen if they're placing a website order. So something to think about and figure out. Is my earrings backward? This one's backwards, isn't it? Shoot. These are the new ones. Maybe not. These are the new ones. The ones for December. If it turns around, it's like a little flower with a 700 wholesale order. And for the 300 by the 15th, it is a snowflake. It is a snowflake. The purse charm, okay? A little snowflake. And what was November? I don't think I have November on there. I gotta go back and get my November charm. So 300 by the 15th, 300 wholesale, you get your purse charm. You can do more than 300. I'm not saying stop there. You could do all 700 or more if you want. 700 or more wholesale, you'll get the earrings of the month. And by the 15th, if you order on the 15th, you'll, like I said, you'll also get free shipping. I did the Wheel of Names drawing, and that was for $100 days for November. That was Suzanne Jones. She's at her daughter's soccer game or something. I would not want to be outside. I don't know where. She's at Alice something. Anyway, what else was I just going to say about oh, and so then our $50 cash drawing, Rhonda Feibiger, she is a friends and family consultant. And she texted me after I said, do you have Venmo, Rhonda? You won. And she goes, here comes Suzanne. And she said, can you give it to, she named this person at Caring Kitchen. She wants to donate it to Caring Kitchen. So I've got a message out to find this person, and her $50 is going to be donated. So I thought that was very nice. Yeah, yeah. So hey, Suzanne. Glad you're here. And did you see that you were the November $100 day drawing winner?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
Yay,
Well,
Suzanne.
sorry, spoiler alert. Okay. Paula did her commercial. She did a fabulous job. And now we are to our sales for the week. 3 people submitted: Carrie Nair, Holly Kelly, and Paulette Haran. So thank you all 3 for submitting. However, just one person was 300 or more, because that's a star week, so that's what we recognize, and that is Paulette Haran.
Yay, Paula.
Yes, and that was with her fabulous, what'd you call it? Did you call it customer appreciation or anniversary
It
sale?
was my 6-year anniversary / holiday stop and shop.
Yay! So that by itself was $821 for a week of $891.
Ooh, nice.
Great. Congratulations. Okay, so real quick, this is the lavender coconut spray. So it's in this type of bottle. Spray, and yeah, I really do have to spray it. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to spray it or not, or just sell it. And the hand cream, shoot, I don't want to have one here. They are smaller. They are not the same size as our regular hand cream.
I looked it up. It's 2.5. Sherry,
Okay, and our regular hand cream is 3?
I think so, yes.
Right, because our regular hand cream you can have in your purse when you go on the plane. They're not going to take it from you. So it's 3 ounces. So they'll also, you can also have the lavender and coconut, but that's why it is $2 less. Right? $2 less?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and did you all get an email or text that is still available? I wasn't sure by going through the end of November if it would still be, those are available, but they still are, including the copper eyeliner. I don't have that right here. Okay. So, I also posted our count down or count up or whatever for our $50 drawings. The first one is 9,500 by the 15th, which is halfway to Cadillac production, which is 19,000. So there were some increments in between of beating our December 2024, and then a 13% increase, and then the 19,000. So there's lots of opportunities for $50 cash drawings. So that's exciting. Okay, so the training, we are 7:15, is skincare trials. And this came from a director, and I heard this back in March. Back in March, I was not really ready to hear it. So I just tabled it. And it has come back around. And now I decided I'd like to work with it. So I want you to be discerning too. Is this something you would be interested in doing, or is it not? And you don't hurt my feelings if it's not. But also, if you're finding you're not getting bookings of in-person appointments or virtual appointments or whatever, this is another option to think about doing for faces and skincare sales. So it is called basically skincare trials or skincare field testing. It's not saying that the company, this is not a product yet, and we're asking you to test it to see if this should be a product the company sells. It's not that at all. It is our repair sets, our miracle sets, the hydrating or mattifying sets, whatever sets you want to have them field test. I say it's my field test to see what people think of the skincare I'm giving you. So for those of you who like to work from home, this is giving you no gas expense. You're not traveling. And there's also no time expense as far as holding appointments. So take that into consideration, because there is an expense and it's kind of offsetting. It's a different expense. So it is shipping, and also this is in boards. I'm going to start right there. It's under selling ideas. So what is our boards? What is our unit website, Mickey?
MK Sherry. I wrote it down.
Masterpieces.
Masterpieces.com.
Oh, one word. Oh, yes. There you go. So when you go there, and so the boards is a virtual filing cabinet. But just saying boards, I decided I didn't want to say that. I want to say it's our unit website, and it is. So under selling ideas, and I copied it from hers or somebody's into ours. So we'll say boards, and we'll say, I think, skincare trials. And so you open that, and you'll be able to get into all of her scripts and all of her directions that she gives to people on what to do with these skincare products. So you can either buy from the company the skincare samples, the strips of either the repair or the miracle set or the mattifying or the hydrating. So she started out doing this years ago, 10 years ago, giving out the full size products, having people use it for 21 days, giving them a discount. And she said that she did have sales, but she also was getting some returns, and then she was getting pushback from the company. And she said the returns program was not designed that way. So she knew that wasn't what she wanted to continue doing. So then she gave the Go sets out. And now it's gotten down to the skincare strips. So that is still less expensive than other options. So you can buy the samples and mail them out yourself. I did that with some of them. Some I gave out in person. I've followed up with 2 so far. I have 3 out that are in process, and I just did a CDS with 1 today. And we talked briefly about that, and so I want to cover that. I want to get 1 out today so I could make sure it went through and know the cost too. What did I just do with that? So I did. This Nancy said that it looks more official coming from a direct ship from the company in a Mary Kay box versus her mailing it. That's an opinion. All right. I'm not sure what my opinion is yet on that. It could, but it also could. The cost of the samples is going to be the same. And really your time, the bag, the label, the going to the post office, it's probably faster to do CDS. Just saying. Even though I have all of those things, it's all that time involved getting it all packaged and ready. So I did a repair today that's $1.66, $1.67 for each strip. So I sent out 5 because it's a 5-day field test, 1 strip per day, because there's enough in there for morning and night. Obviously, there's going to be some day left. There's going to be some night left. And then, so that was a charge. That was a cost, $1.67 per strip. And then free was a was a facial peel sample and a microdermabrasion sample. And then if you're doing the miracle set, I don't remember what the cost is per strip of that. But then she gives out a charcoal mask sample. I don't remember if there's another one. It could be just like a gift of the mini hand cream because there's 2 free samples for every CDS order. And you can do it because I wanted to prove that you could put it through with no products, samples only. And that's what I did today. My cost was $14.87. And I thought, whoa, that seems kind of a lot. But really, it might not be. That was repair. Miracle Set's going to be less. I didn't figure that out yet. Again, it's going to be $5.95 shipping. And coming from my office mailing things, it's minimal $4.50, right, Suzanne? Like, I think that's like the minimum. And then you've got the bag, you've got the label, you've got the tape, you've got to weigh it or take it to the post office to weigh it. All that rigmarole, I'm like, CDS it. So she sends out 50 to 75 a month. I'm like, whoa, Nelly. But she's having sales. She's getting new team members. And so there is a survey. And the survey is a Google form. And when you do it through CDS, you can track it. So I just sent it to my cousin Christy in Utah. She's kind of fallen off the skincare wagon. So I said, hey, are you using repair? She's like, don't have it. I'm like, oh my gosh, let's do a skincare trial. So I sent it to her, and with the 2 other samples that are free. And I said it went out. I mean, I ordered it today. I don't think it really goes out. I don't think it leaves the company until tomorrow, which is Tuesday. But then I'll get a notification, as all of you do, in an email when you do a CDS order. And then I'll be able to track it. So I'll be able to say, Christy, it should be getting to you today. And let me know when it does. And this is all in boards. It tells there's 5 touches, 5 reach outs to somebody before you say forget it. They don't get back to you or whatever. But she said typically it's by the 3rd reach out she gets a response. That's kind of like the golden number, the 3rd one. I've had good luck. These have been people I know, the 1st or 2nd one. But I've only done 6 so far. So then in boards, you're going to send the instructions. And they've got, I think, like day 3, do microdermabrasion, day 5, do facial peel, Miracle Set, I don't know, 1 after day 3 or something, charcoal mask. So they're putting in other ones, just like if you were to do a facial, you're going to show or demo those other products. I did not do that the first 5, but I'm going to start now. And then you can text the directions. Like I said, you can copy and paste it, whatever, from boards to that person. So they're getting everything. You do not have to create anything. It's all created in her boards. It's really good. And then you may want a master calendar to track it. It's over there. I just printed like 3 blank calendars, just Googled printable December 2025 calendars. And I've got 1 for repair, 1 for Miracle Set, and 1 for the mattifying and hydrating. Because I don't want it all jumbled up. I want to see how many I can do. And I want to know who's am I sending repair to versus the others. If I am sending the others, I don't know yet. So you want to check, like I checked with my people Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. Have you got yours? Have you started it? Some did, some didn't. So then I checked with them again today. I'm waiting on responses. So I think most of them should be done. 1 just started tonight. So that's what I'm putting in my calendar. So I know when people are starting, because this does take follow-up. You can't just say, okay, here's the directions. Let me know when you're done. They need guidance. I might even follow up tomorrow. How did you do? Do you have any questions? And then day 3 and day 5. Because you know when people are in front of you, sometimes they're like, what's that? What do we do with that? And where does it go on our face? So if they're by themselves, it could be more questions. So you don't want them doing it wrong and then say, why does my face feel icky? You don't want them putting on the moisturizer and leave it on the cleanser. Who knows? Who knows what people do? It isn't a strip, so that should not happen. So then they're done. And let me back up. When I ask them to do it, I say it's a field test trial that I'm participating in, and it is 5 days. Would she be willing to participate? At the end of the 5 days, there's a survey I'll have you fill out. If you like any or all the products, you'll get a 15% discount. That's what Nancy did. That's what I'm going to do, 15%. If you don't, put that in the survey, and then you can go back to using whatever you were using. All right. So the Google form asks things about, was it easy? Were, the steps, was it simple? There's more steps than I typically use, but it was still easy, or it was too many steps. So there's that question. How does your face feel after 5 days? You want to ask that question. So there's some good questions that will give you information. And then what about, would you like to take advantage of something about your discount and get everything you used, or some products, but everything, but call me so I can get the best deal. And I put in there the picture of our closing set sheet. All right, what is it? Silver, gold, diamond, and platinum bundles. And then the spa bar, that sheet, that's in that Google form, so they can see that. And it says, or I have some questions. So you should talk to her. That's your closing, basically. And then the third one is, no, I forfeit my discount. They don't want anything. You'll get that too. And then it asks, who would you recommend, or who do you think would like to participate in this field trial? Who you know. And I put a place, name and phone number 1, name and phone number 2. So I'm just asking for 2 referrals, but I'm asking. The first person who got back to me, she said she didn't know anybody. Second person gave me 2 names and numbers. One already has a consultant, and I haven't heard back from the other one. But this is where you want to follow up. Let's say they leave it blank. Follow up and say, oh my gosh, I would gift something, some little happy something. You don't even say what it is, for everybody who gives me 2 names and numbers who I can ask to participate in this field trial. So you want to keep it going. So she said 32% have said yes to participate. 35% end up buying. The average sale is $140 per person. And she said she just focuses on the number of asks, ASKS, per day. And so I thought that was good. Who go through your phone, people, because she said she had a neighbor. She was neighbors with this person for 11 years, moved away, is going through, old clients and her phone, came across her old neighbor, or former neighbor, I should say, and said, what the heck? Asked her, she said this woman had said no to everything when she lived next door. Open house, virtual appointment, in-person party, whatever. She said yes to this field trial. She goes, who knew? Go figure. So some people, I think, are going to say yes because they like doing things on their own. They don't want the other person staring at them. I don't know. I'm not that you're staring at them, but they like that independence of trying it. People, as we know, have different personalities. Some will, some won't. So what? So my first 2 people who finished, neither of them bought a thing. So I almost wasn't going to tell you that, but I'm like, I want you to know that's out there too. The first person from church, because there's a question there. How concerned are you with aging? I'm very concerned. I'm somewhat concerned. I'm not concerned at all. This person picked the third one. If somebody says they're not concerned at all, I gave her the miracle set, even though she should have been repair. I knew she wasn't using anything. And I had a good idea the repair would just like blow her out of the water as far as number of steps and cost. So if somebody has no concern about aging, they probably are not going to buy. She did it to be nice to help me out. And I was glad for that. I needed to practice. I needed to figure out what I'm doing. And the second person did too. She said she was somewhat concerned, but she gave me 2 referrals. Hopefully one will pan out. But that's why you just concentrate on the asks and then go from there. So I wanted to get some new names from my cousin Christy in Utah, and that's what I'm hoping where it will go too. She knows people from her church that obviously I've never met. So it's a good way to just keep the ball rolling. But who in your customer base or former customer base, we're almost done, is not on skincare or was and is not now? We have them. Those are the people I'm going to go to. They already know us. They already know. In fact, like she said, this Nancy said, this neighbor, former neighbor that said no to everything and then said yes to this. I've got another person from church that had been to something years ago. She was a consultant, not in my unit, I don't know where, not a consultant. And I said, why don't you do this field trial? And so I started to give her the miracle set. She's like, Sherry, I used to be a consultant. I've already done the miracle set. I want the repair. I'm like, whoa, my mistake. So I mailed her the repair and I'm waiting. I think this is her day 5, waiting for her to get back to me. Oh, so you don't send out that Google form until they say yes. You say, because you don't want to just sitting there. You want to say, I want to send you the survey, Google form survey, call it a survey. Just a few questions. I don't know how many, but don't say more than a few. Can you complete this within 24 hours? I need to get the response back within 24 hours. Because you don't want to just sitting out there and you're reminding them every day to fill it out. You want it back and you want to say, I'll send it when I know you can do it within 24 hours. I mean, it's not hard or long. So that's helpful too. I'm excited about it. It's going to be a way that I'm going to get my 30 faces in this month. So I've got some of that I had sent out in November, but they didn't finish in November. So I've got 3, and I think Christy is 4. And then I want to keep this going because we know it gets busier this month. Sometimes it's trickier getting our 30 faces in December, like after the 15th. It may be easier after Christmas, that week after Christmas, but that depends. Everybody's different what their holiday is like. This is a way to get your 30 faces in December by doing these skincare field trials. So go and look in our unit website, MK Sherry Masterpieces, and go to under Selling Ideas, Skincare Trials, and look through and make your list. I would start there and make your list. And how many reach outs, how many asks do you want to do every day? How about 5? And then you can copy and paste text number 1 and adapt it. I had to adapt it a little bit. And then text 2, text 3, whatever. But I would say give this a try. This is your opportunity. You're going to have sales this month. You're going to be able to sell gifts, whatever you're doing this month. Some people are still having open houses, stop and shops, Fab 5 and 5 you can do virtually. You can go to somebody's house, maybe making a delivery and say, oh my gosh, before you go, do you have 5 minutes? I want to show you 5 products you don't have. Or my 5 new products, my 5 favorite products this month. And so if you've got some gifts that you haven't sold yet, this is how you move all of your gifts by doing that. Do you have a vendor event this month? That can be a way to move your gifts too. But let's say you do go to a vendor event, like I've got some names from vendor event from a week or 2 ago, I'm still following up with. When they say they're too busy this month to get together in person with you, it's like, oh my gosh, this could be perfect for you. Then I'm doing a field test trial and I would send you samples for 5 days of skincare. Would you be willing to do that? And and instead of getting together at this point. Then we can do a follow-up color point, whatever you want to call it, for January. If they say they're too busy, like, so in this busy time, Nancy said, she says, in this busy time, are you still like washing your face and brushing your teeth? She goes, I've gotten bold. And if they say no, she's not your target market to begin with. So that's that. Any burning questions before you go to our unit website? This is definitely a good thing for December. I think people should be able to do this as far as people were asking to do these field test trials. I think like I said, 1487 was for a repair. I wish I'd gone in and done with a miracle set, but you can go in and if you just look at, go into ordering and go to section 2 and go to miracle set samples, you get 3 for, I don't know what $3? Is it $3?
I think 5.
It's 5 for repair.
Oh, is it 5
Yeah,
for repair?
I checked. So,
Okay.
and it does
I
come
think
out
it's 3.
okay. Now that I'm saying it, it's 3. So it's going to be $5 for a miracle set. There's going to be tax and there's going to be $5.95. So there's $10.95 plus tax. So that's less than the repair, obviously. That's not bad if you are considering mailing yourself or considering if you're driving to somebody's house for a facial, gas and time. So just another option. Take it for what it is. Think about it. Go to the unit website. Look it over. Is that something you are wanting to put into place? Or do you want to table that and do it later? Is it something that you're super excited about? Something that you're not excited about? If you've got a way that's working for you, where you are holding appointments, meeting new people, putting product on faces, selling skincare sets, you may not need this at all. All right. It's something to think about what's working in your business. If you're like, I cannot get anybody in front of me, then this could be an answer to your prayer. All right. So that's what I have. So my assignment for you is go to our unit website, which is what, Mickey? What's that website?
Man, Mick, you're getting picked on tonight.
I know.
Jeez.
MK Sherry Masterpieces.
Woo, you got me, girl.
I thought you were going to say hello clean. Oh. She's
Don't
getting
ask me about Hello
PTSD.
Clean.
Hello clean. Oh, wait,
So-
no, that's not it.
Oh, that's next week. So
Yeah.
go there, look at it, selling ideas, skincare trials, kind of get it in your head. Is it a yes or a no for you? Doesn't hurt my feelings either way. If it's a yes and you have questions, get a hold of me. Have a wonderful night. Do your homework. Work on 30 faces in 30 days, however you want to do it. It can be on the hand too. You can take somebody in their lunch break in the bathroom and do it on their hand. Virtual, you can do it. And we've got this. We are going to have a fabulous month. And next month starts Cadillac qualifications. So we are gearing up to have 19,000 or more every other month. So we're just going to keep practicing. We were this far away this in November without new people. We're getting new people every month going forward. So who do you want to add to your team so you're getting 4%, 6%, 8%, 9, or 13% commission? Increase your options of income. Bye for now. Thank you for being here.
Good night,
Bye.
ladies.
Good night.
Night.